This episode of Recollecting Retro was originally posted exclusively over on Patreon. If you want more content just like this, consider going over to patreon.com/coop64, which is also linked in the description down below. Now, enjoy the episode.
Welcome to another episode of Recollecting Retro, the show dedicated to all things old in the world of gaming. Today we're doing another collection breakdown. We're talking about the PlayStation 2. This is the only collection we're going to split into two parts because I have too many gosh darn games. This is going to be 1 through 43, and then the rest will be in the next video. I have 86 games, so we're splitting it in half perfectly there. We're just going to go through each of the games, talk about them a little bit, and kind of go over some memories and just look inside the box, look at the box art and everything, and just reminisce on one of the greatest consoles of all time. And starting it off, we have Ape Escape 2. I've never played this one. I gotta get the sticker off the back of it, but Ape Escape 2, not complete in box. What a shame, but I can live with that for Ape Escape. I'll get to this eventually, for sure. I played the first one last year and enjoyed it quite a bit, but not enough for me to like really spring at Ape Escape 2. But I've heard Ape Escape 3 is the best of the series, and I have been trying to find it for a very long time and have been unable to do so. So if you see Ape Escape 3 in the wild, let me know. Next up, we have Black. People talk about this game all the time, and I love the cover. It's really striking. Like if I was walking by at a Blockbuster, I would have been like, what the fuck is that? That was really hard to open. Black and white guide here. That's very loose and flimsy. Developed by EA or published by EA. First person shooter. Apparently it looks really realistic. The graphics are what a lot of people shout out from my understanding. So Black on the PlayStation 2. Next up, we have Beyond Good and Evil. It's a girl and a pig on an adventure. Ubisoft. I've never played this one either, but this is in great condition. Essentially perfect condition, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Beyond Good and Evil 2 on the PlayStation 2. A classic, a cult classic. Are we ever going to get Beyond Good and Evil 3? Probably not, but we can hold out hope. Squaresoft. One of the last Squaresoft titles. We have The Bouncer. I know nothing about this game other than this kind of looks like Sora. It's Sora Light. Apparently this game is really short. Looks like it's a beat 'em up style game. Yeah, they're just beating up. Play the action movie. Scion is a bouncer in the Dog Street bar called Fate. My God. I really love the look of this. I would like to get to it at some point. Apparently it's super short, so I could probably beat it pretty fast. But that's The Bouncer for you. Next up, a Rockstar classic that so many people shout out and I have not played, but I would like to play it. We have Bully. What a great cover. What a great concept. Super weird. You don't get games like this nowadays. One of the hottest new action games around from IGN. This bad boy complete in box. It is. With the map, and is this a map or a poster? It's a poster and a map. We got the poster and the map in there. By God. Bully, Rockstar. Will it ever make a comeback? Absolutely not. We're talking racing here. We got Burnout 3 Takedown. I would like to play more racing games this year, and this would probably be the one that I would spring for. I've never played a Burnout game, actually. Maybe I've watched like some friends play it, but I know like the concept is like you're kind of like smashing your car into each other and just kind of like running each other off the road. Another black and white. Maybe EA was just all about the black and white manuals during this era, because this is also black and white. That's weird. Burnout 3. Next up we have Crash: The Wrath of Cortex. This was the first Crash game I ever played. That's not true, because I played Crash Bash, if that counts. But this is one of the first Crash games that the platformers that I played, and I had to have my family friend come over and beat a level for me because I couldn't beat it, and I thought it was really difficult. But I also found it really fun. So yeah, I feel like I should probably play 1, 2, and 3 first before I get to this again, just because it's been so long since I touched those games. Because like I said, I had to go back to those in my later years, but eventually I'll get back to Crash: The Wrath of Cortex. Crazy Taxi. I was told this was a bad port. We played it during a stream and come to the realization that that's just a lie, because this shit fucking rules, dude. Crazy Taxi, one of the best games ever made. So replayable, so fun to just go crazy in your taxi, drive your people around and get them to their locations, get them to the Pizza Hut. We got a couple of level 5 JRPGs, titles that people shout out every single time. They're on our back wall. They're super stoked about it. We have Dark Cloud 1 and 2. I picked this up from a Blockbuster when I was a kid. Absolutely adored it. Was kind of a loss on exactly what to do. So like my take on this is really just kind of child Connor's take. So it's not very fleshed out, obviously. So I would like to get back to this. I've never played Dark Cloud 1, though. These games are well beloved, obviously, because like I said, they get shouted out in our comments every single time they're on the back wall. We'll get to those eventually for sure. Dark Cloud 2 towards the top of my list. If we ever go full time, that's like one of the RPGs that I would like to play on stream for sure. Next up, we have a title that everybody is mad about. We have Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII, the Vincent game that apparently sucks, but there's a cult following here. Look at that Tetsuya Nomura art on the inside. By God, it looks fantastic. One day Nick will stream this because he's a Final Fantasy fan, but really is he? He's a fake Final Fantasy VII fan because he's never played Dirge of Cerberus. He's in the other room. I don't know if you can hear me say that. Next up, we got a trilogy. We are crying with the devil. Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3. I've heard 3 is the best of these. Played 1 on stream. Enjoyed it. Good time. I've heard 2 is terrible. I will not be playing that on stream. Maybe eventually I'll play it on my free time just to kind of get through it and then eventually get to what is considered the best of the trilogy on PS2, Devil May Cry 3. That's the first stack done. We are rocking and rolling through this. Next up, we have a couple of spooky games, a couple of cult classics, games that people consider to be some of the scariest games of all time. It's always on the list when we do our scary game lists. Fatal Frame 2, Fatal Frame 3. I will eventually get 1 to complete the set. You're taking photographs in this game of ghosts or something like that. These are really well put together titles when it comes to the the boxes and the box art and everything. Really love the look of these. Complete in box for this bad boy. That was rather expensive. These titles are not easy to come by in your average store. Bought this on the first episode of Recollecting Retro, if you've seen that. But there it is again. Fatal Frame. Nobody knows anything about this series here, right? But nobody likes them some Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy 12. Which one is better? We all know the answer. Okay, moving on from there. It's gonna piss some people off. The Getaway, Sony London, RIP, doesn't exist anymore. But people talk about this game when it comes to their like nostalgic memories. Have you ever played The Getaway? It's kind of like GTA, but not. And I've never played this, but complete in box, really cheap title, piece of Sony first party history that you kind of just want in the collection to fill it out. It's like $10. It's nothing, but I'd like to get the other one. There's another Getaway on the PS2 that I'll get one day for sure. What do we have next? Oh, it's the game of all time, everybody. One of my favorite games ever. Gitaroo, man. Play this game. I don't care if you emulate it. You'll never catch me saying emulate games except for this one because you got to play it. It's so fun. It's so weird. It's so wacky. But it's 2 hours of pure joy and pure happiness, of rhythm game madness, and it's gorgeous. Look at this art style. Look at this game, dude. Like, does this not sell you? Gitaroo, man. Come on. If you watch me stream it, you already know. You already know about the hotness that is Gitaroo, man. So fun. Love that game. Next up, we have a couple of God of Wars. God of War 1, God of War 2. Play this on stream. Neat game. Never played God of War 2. Would like to get to it at some point. Great box art. This is a 2-disc set, baby. What is the second disc in here? Do you have to change the disc over for God of War? I guess you do. No, this is special features. Interesting. Really cool art on the special features. You probably barely see that, but there you go. What is in there? PS3 231 in the corner. I don't know what that means. I think I bought this. Yeah, I definitely bought this from a store. But yeah, one day we'll definitely get to God of War 2. Maybe I might play that on the Vita because I own the collection. Gran Turismo 4. I think a lot of people consider this the best one. But this is another one of those titles that's kind of like the Getaway, where it's like you have to have it in the collection. Gran Turismo games are so essential when it comes to PlayStation's history. This is the only one I own across any PlayStation. It's just GT4. So really clean box art, dude. That's some clean box art right there. Next up, sometimes I look at the back of these titles and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. This is Grandia Extreme, developed by Enix before the Square Enix merger, I guess. I've heard good things about the series. Never played one of them. Really cool art style. This wasn't too expensive, so it's like, okay, JRPG, PlayStation 2. There's not a ton of these that are super notable, but and I've heard of the series. I would like to get to it at some point. Go ahead and pick it up. Add it to the collection. Grandia Extreme. Next up, we got another trilogy. Can you guess what it is? GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, and GTA 3. Some of the most influential, important titles of all time. What is there left to be said about these games? I would like to do a full replay of all of these and really flesh out my opinion here, because I feel like I'm kind of talking out my ass, especially with GTA 3, which I like barely touched at a friend's house. Played through all of GTA Vice City, did not finish GTA San Andreas. I would like to get through all of these games again and kind of be able to speak authoritatively about this franchise in a more fleshed out way. Next up, we have Gungrave, Sega. Look at this box art. Kick their ass, it says on the back. You're an assassin on a mission to annihilate the criminal organization that betrayed you. Sounds like a game for me. What are we looking at here? I know nothing about this game. I can't even tell based off of the pictures what you do in this game. But I had some people in the Discord recommend it to me. It jumped out on the shelf. Reasonable price here. The art is coming out. There we go. Complete in box. Gungrave. One day. That might be a stream. Might be a stream game for like all 4 people who know about Gungrave. Last but not least in this stack, Guitar Hero 3, still with the sticker on it because this is my copy from when I was a child. When I started moving around for college and when my parents moved back home and I stayed in Ohio, I only kept like 5 or 6 PS2 games, and those will come up. This is one of them. That's why the sticker is still on it. Great game. Not as good as Rock Band 1. Everybody knows it. Guitar Hero 3, though. A classic. Alrighty. Final stack for this video. We have Guilty Gear X2. Guilty Gear, a franchise that I wish I was more into. I wish I was more into fighting games in general. And if I were to get into fighting games, I think Guilty Gear would be the series for me on art style alone. Anime fighter, just absolutely striking when it comes to the visuals. Love it. Complete in box here. Guilty Fighter X2 on the PlayStation 2. Next up, we have a couple of, well, really, I'm going to do these two first. Couple of dot hack games. Part 2 and Part 3. We have Outbreak and Mutation. I still got to get the first one and the last one. The first one in this trilogy is, or a quadrology, saga, some may say, is like $25. Very reasonable. The last one is $230. So one day I will pick that up because, and I feel like I have to pick them up because the art on the side all connects. That's so fucking cool. You have to buy all 4 at that point, right? Like it's required by law. Can't leave this picture undone. And then another spin-off series, just 3 in this one. The Dot Hack GU series. I own Volume 2. If I see like an anime JRPG looking game, I'm interested in it. I would like to have it in the collection. I find them super fascinating, something that I would like to get to and be more knowledgeable about in the future. Complete in box. Looks nice. Looks good. That is Dot Hack GU. A classic. A divisive classic in recent years, some may say, because some people say this game was never good. Some people say this game is so dated that it's not fun anymore. Some people say it's the best from the studio still to this day. We're talking about Eco with the worst US box arts downgrade of all time. Look at the European art for this. Look at the Japanese art for this. It is so much better. This looks so bad. Why did they do this to our boy? I've never played Eco. I need to play Eco. Apparently it's like 4 hours long. Apparently it's not very long. So I could totally get to that and finish it in the afternoon. As long as the game allows it. Another trilogy. Boom. Bang. Bop. We got Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy. Jak 2. Jak 3. Jak becomes angry and sad. That's this series. This is fun and whimsical, and I understand it. These are serious shooty games. I played Jak 2 a little bit. I know there's like an open like city section. I've never touched Jak 3. These are all very affordable titles, and it's Sony first party. It's Naughty Dog. You gotta have them. So I got them all. So here we are, Jak and Daxter, or just Jak, depending on who you ask. This is my original copy of Kingdom Hearts, the first game that I ever got, and the reason that I am here talking to you today is because of this right here. So it does hold a sentimental place in my heart for sure. Shout out to my mother for putting me on this trajectory. Did she expect it to change my life forever? No. Did it? Yes. And here we are talking about Kingdom Hearts on Recollecting Retro, special game. Even if you don't end up liking it, I'd appreciate it if you give it a try. I understand people not liking this game in the modern era. This game means something to me. It's special. I love it. Kingdom Hearts. And let's just bang out a couple more Kingdom Hearts titles here. Boom, bang. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. Got this bad boy, and these are both my original copies from when I was a kid. They both still work, as far as I understand it. I played both of these in college on the PS2. So, yeah, they definitely, at least since then, it worked, and I haven't taken them out of their boxes since then, I don't think. Got this from a Hollywood Video. I think my mom bought this from a Blockbuster for my birthday, and we put it in, and it didn't work, and then we had to go back and get a new one. So I don't know if that was this copy, obviously. Also, just a weird, funny story from this. Lost the disc of this for years. It was in between two books on a shelf, like stacked on top of each other, and like it was just shoved in there, and it's scratched to hell. Let me look at the back of this. Let me see this bad boy. Oh yeah, it's really bad. You can't see it, but it's. Oh my god! How does that still work? Oh my! It looks like I took a bite out of it. That's crazy. Yeah, this still works somehow. I don't know how, but yeah, that's my original copy of Kingdom Hearts 2. That's wrong. That shouldn't be there. Yeah, I don't know why that's there. Well, I'll just do it. Manhunt 1. I don't know why this is stacked in there. I don't know how that happened, but there you go. Manhunt 1, Rockstar. It's a fine game. It's like a 6 out of 10. I played it last year because it's a title that people kind of bring up as wanting to come back. I don't think you want to come back, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's fine. The concept is like really out there and wacky, but like, Dragon Quest 8. This was the first time that it was called Dragon Quest, I believe, in the US, because Dragon Quest 7, as we went over in the PS1 collection, it was Dragon Warrior. I've heard great things about this game. A lot of people say that this is their favorite. I would like to get to it at some point. Really love the box art for this. Akira Toriyama, just absolutely crushing it. Like one of the GOATs, guaranteed. That's by default. Playable demo inside for Final Fantasy 12. There you go. And then we have Drakengard, aka Nier Automata 0 or something like that. Apparently there's a connection between this and Nier Automata, is what people say. They're like a sequel, like it's connected somehow. Square Enix. Apparently this game sucks, is what people say. But if it's a Square Enix or Squaresoft title during this era, I'm buying it. I own it. You could tell that from the PS1 collection, and it remains loosely in the PS2 collection. That is your first part for Recollecting Retro PS2 collection. I hope you enjoyed that, and we hope to see you on the next one where we go over the second half of the PS2 collection. See you then.